Upper 30s for Sunday morning, but then we do get plenty of sunshine in the mid-60s for Monday. I know the green stands for good to go, but I wonder if we could come up with a color for even better than good to go, because it's a very nice looking forward to your Monday morning. And also another sign that spring is on its way is that we're going to be turning our clocks forward Saturday night.
So we'll have some sunnier evenings. That'll be very good. Thanks, Tori. It smells good brewing, and you know it'll taste good, but do you really need that next cup of coffee? If you can't decide, there's an app to help you. How the caffeine tracker works after the break. And what happened to 4 special needs students who were aboard a bus when it caught fire. You're watching Local 6 at 5. Scanning the satellites, check out this massive apartment fire in Maryland. Firefighters said the intense flames and smoke made it especially difficult to extinguish. They did safely evacuate the people in all 30 of those apartments. And another scary situation, a school bus carrying special needs students to school in Minnesota caught fire. This is dash cam video of smoke coming from the bus's engine. The driver and nurse on board pulled all 4 students to safety in time. Now, 2 of those students were in wheelchairs. In tonight's Family Health Cast, it sounds good, it smells good, but do you really need that additional cup of coffee? A new app called Up Coffee will tell you. You enter in your drink choices as you make them throughout the day. The app will track the increasing quantity of caffeine in your body through simple ratings like edgy, wired, or sleep ready. And if you do have another cup of coffee, the app will advise you whether that's a good or bad idea based on your caffeine consumption so far that day. This Saturday night, be sure to set your clocks ahead 1 hour before bedtime. That means it's the beginning of daylight saving time, marking the end of winter. As Erica Edwards reports, you could get a much-needed reprieve also from the winter blues.
It's been a winter to forget, with sub-zero temperatures.
This year is kind of terrible.
And major snowfalls.
Pretty crazy. I'm kind of getting sick of it.
Now there's a silver lining in winter storm clouds, an extra hour of sunlight this Sunday when daylight saving time begins.
This kind of winter just wears on people. Even if you've been robust, it tends to erode your spirit across time.
It's been so cold and miserable, the National Weather Service created a misery index, ranking cities based on record-breaking cold temperatures and record-setting snowfalls. But now an extra hour of sunlight in the evenings may give people a chance to feel a little less miserable and renew connections with the outside world.
I think we're going to ultimately have more energy. We can resume the things we like to do. We can get out and walk and run and visit our neighbors and have a backyard barbecue.
It's the promise of warmer temperatures, even if the mercury still hasn't risen enough for some people.
When I hear the forecast, I want to scream.
It seems the entire nation needs to release a collective rebel yell, "Let there be light."
I'm tired. I want the spring to come.
And it will, in less than 2 weeks. Erica Edwards, NBC News.
Daylight saving time begins this Sunday. Unfortunately, it means we lose an hour of sleep, but experts say you can help your body to adjust by going to bed a little earlier tonight and tomorrow night. Filing returns and spending refunds. What good news the IRS has for you this tax season. And waking up to the smell and sound of sizzling bacon without even having to cook it. We'll explain how next on Local 6 at 5. 40% of Americans have already filed their tax returns and are working on what to do with the refund. If you're still waiting to file, there is some good news from the IRS. Refunds are up 3% so far. According to some experts, the higher refunds are due to more taxpayers qualifying for the Earned Income Tax Credit. The credit is meant for lower income filers who are unemployed due to changes in job status. Surveys show that most Americans plan to use their refund to pay down bills. On a diet and can't eat it, or maybe you don't like to cook, so how can you still wake up to the smell and sound of sizzling bacon every day? There is an app for that too. It's called Wake Up and Smell the Bacon. Oscar Meyer is currently testing a small plug-in attachment for your iPhone that emits the smell of bacon with scented liquid. Yeah, it works in connection with the accompanying app, which is available for free right now. The plug-in device won't be sold in stores. You will have to enter a contest through Apple to get your hands on one. The next time you buy an airline ticket, you'll have a better understanding of what exactly you're paying for. That's because of a new proposal that relaxes regulations on airline advertisement. The representative sponsoring the bill said the Transparent Airfares Act of 2014 is important because consumers don't know how much of their money goes toward the full ticket price and what percentage pays government taxes. The airline industry supports the new legislation. We'll have another look at weather after the break. Stay with us. Here's a look at what we are working on for 6. A labor of love when the new owners of the old Coca-Cola plant in Paducah plan to open their doors to the public. On NBC Nightly News, inside the minds of the millennial generation and some surprising results. Also the environment, testing for possible radiation from Fukushima as a precaution in the waters off of California. And we have time for another look at weather. I love the warm temperatures.
Oh, yes, we'll be able to get those warmer temperatures, at least seasonal temperatures for tomorrow and also Sunday. Turn your clocks forward. Also check the batteries and your smoke alarms, carbon monoxide detectors, and also your weather radios. 60s by Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, we do get another chance of rain.
Thanks for the battery change reminder. And thank you for watching Local 6 at 5. Nightly News is next.